or how the other person feels or behaves is completely different. So if you understand that, oh, it doesn't have to be my way all the time. You have to think like me. You have to behave like me. It doesn't have to be like that. In a family, for that uniqueness, everybody is unique. Irrespective of their personality, we all have our different personalities. Even identical twins that we feel like, oh, these twins, they come from one and then one source. They behave differently, they react to things differently. So if we understand this, then we are making headway and solving this problem when that happens. It starts from the identification. If you don't give yourself that time to identify that every human person is unique according to God's creation, then you find it very, very difficult to understand the personalities of everybody. Let's look at this everyday example.
A mother who constantly worries over
school fees and feeding of the family may become easily irritated naturally. Easily, nothing will provoke her, she becomes irritated just because she is thinking, she is worried about, oh, Emeka is going back to school. How will I be Emeka's school fees? Not only Emeka, there's another one. Kechi is here. Ngozi is here. And she's only carried away by thoughts, consumed completely. That is just one aspect of the family that she's thinking of. What are we going to eat this night? That one here. On top of school fees, she's thinking of what are we going to eat this night. Trust me, every little thing you do, she gets that. You know, while we are growing up, they tell you sit down, don't listen, and they are thinking of school fees. Sit down, don't listen. You get back and yes, you get the back and that one will tell you sit down. They are disturbing her. She's thinking upstairs here. What you are seeing is different from what she's seeing. She's calculating money, and you are here running up and down. So she becomes easily irritated and reacts, and her reactions are connected to her emotions because how we react is based on our emotions. And this is one thing we really need to do. But I think let me say that towards the end. So I tell you this small story. 2 workers loses their job. One seeks support from family and begin planning a new opportunity. The other isolates himself and becomes depressed. Remember, there are 2 workers. Same problem, different mental response. One, he isolated himself. The other one started seeking support from family while he is looking for new opportunity. What will happen? This one that isolates himself, every little thing will irritate him. But this, he knows that he has his family support. Oh, they check up on him. They see that he's fine. Just being around sometimes, not even saying anything. We're like, oh, so these people care about me like this. I never knew. I lost my job and they are checking up on me every day like this. Moral support. It tells something. It's giving that sense of belonging. I belong to a family. And you know what that sense of belonging does? It's really, really, really helpful. You know? It's really, really helpful. It's like a moral booster. When you are thirsty, you drink water, it makes your taste. When you are hungry, you eat something, it fills you. And when you are passing a difficult moment and you see your family is around you, it gives you that push, that morale, that hope, everything is fine, even when things are not fine. In difficult situations, I mean, there is no better people to fall back to than your family. So, 2 different situations, 2 different reactions, mental reaction. You could see the effect. It starts from the head or from the mind. Because most times when we say our thought is here, not here. It's in the mind. And the mind, it's a magnetic field. I want to use that word. The moment it grabs something, it stays there. And that is why they say be careful of what you put in your thoughts. Because the mind is a magnetic field. At the end of the day, ask yourself this question. It's very funny. When we fall back and lay down on our bed, we start recollecting what has happened over the day. Why? Because the mind has grabbed so many things. And And that is why we need to pay so many attention to our mental health. Mental health influences how we handle life challenges. That is just it. Well, for some people, in difficult moments, they see opportunity. While for some people, difficult moments, they see it as the end of the road. Life not. Why me? Why me? Why me? Not only remember, life, nobody was promised an easy life. If you remember during the Father's Home, he talks about the chalice. Like, say, oh, this is the chalice. Chalice is suffering. Chalice is pain. Chalice is the cross. And even Jesus too, he passed through that process. And his human nature, based on that human nature, he asks God if his chalice should pass him by. But sometimes God tells you to stay there. Just stay there. Though our capacity are different, but how we handle things and how we take them deep inside our mind determines or defines the end goal. So therefore, why is mental health or why mental health matters in the family? Because we're cycling this talk, we're centering this talk around the family. It's very simple. Good mental health creates peaceful, loving, and productive family environment. That is just the summary of it. And that is why we are dwelling on mental health around the family. A family that has a safe place or is in a safe place or safe environment is peaceful, is loving, and is fun. Peace plus love gives you productive family environment. Because it is a man who is at peace and feel love that will want to stand up and go to work and come back home. Because he knows that peace awaits him at home, love awaits him at home. But a man who sees his home as a battlefield, trust me, he will not want to come back home immediately after work. He will stop at the joint, take two, and debate his there so that he will come and sleep peacefully. That becomes his own peace. Technically, he has touched. So, it is very, very important that in our families we try as much as possible to create an environment of peace and love. These two things are very, very important. And how do you create an environment of peace and love? Because it's very, very difficult. Because in these present circumstances we are already challenged with so many economic worries. But still, we still have to find a way to navigate around it. To make the home a safe place for all. It's very, very difficult. I tell you another story. A father returns home, tired from work. Very tired. What happened? Instead of shouting at everyone because of the workplace stress, what does the father do? He explains the situation calmly. Today, soft the head out of me. I am very, very tired. Please, I beg all of you, join me, help me so that I can rest well, recoup, and prepare for tomorrow. When he says this thing clearly, everybody understands that Daddy, they use her phone today for workplace, don't die. Mommy, they use her when she don't stand and left spinning her. So therefore, nobody, without you even saying words, you start seeing them doing things for you. You go get water for you. Mommy, maybe you bath hot water this night and sleep. Because you said it, clarity. Oh, you will hear that you say, Mommy, don't worry, don't wash my clothes. Leave it. You will give it to another person. You want to go to the kitchen and do something. You say, okay, no, not today, not today. We'll do something for you. You see, that also has helped you to recover mentally. That sense of love and that peaceful environment we have created just because you said, today I was valued in the office. You see, those two things are now showing you. They are showing you love and creating a peaceful environment. But just imagine that father coming through, and the moment you open the door, he sees you, start shouting. Useless children. I went home since morning. You are here watching television. Useless woman. My food is supposed to be ready. You understand? He has created a natural disarray. Put the house of corrosion, house of fire. That don't come. Everywhere. This one go here, this one go